Day 16, yeah, 16. Today is Sunday. It's 10 or 05 or something like that. But I wanted to come on because, again, what are we doing? We're being consistent. We are stretching out on faith, and on keeping promises that we've made to our own self. So, to that self be true. And that's what I'm trying to do. So today, again, I'm here to say hello. I'm also preparing to do a whatnot live. This it will be my first show, whatnot show, and we have a lot of albums, vintage albums, vinyl. On the first show, it's just going to be a hodgepodge, a variety of some of the things and items that we have, because we also do flea markets. And but I have a 9 to 5, as I have let you all know. But I also do side hustles, and flea market is one of them, as well as my nonprofit, Women of Virtue. And we do a lot. I do have websites, but that's neither here nor there. But speaking from the Purple Couch, this YouTube channel, um, this month is just about being consistent on this channel. I will start back doing a lot of more in-depth videos. As you can look on the channel, you will see there are a lot of different topics that we covered. There are some interviews that we did that were very significant, especially about DV. So if you want to just go on and peruse our channel and see what's happening and what's going on, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you like, share, and subscribe, that would even be more appreciated. But the thing is that we're going to make sure that I think I'm going to try to do some type of feature again, starting probably next week, because I have a lot of videos on different topics that we will cover on Speaking from the Purple Couch. I kind of slacked off on doing that. I was doing it maybe once a week, and again slacked off. So like I said, this challenge is for me, myself, and I, to be consistent on this YouTube channel. And again, I know there are a lot of people who are saying, I want to get on here, I want to try this, I want to do this. And the thing is about, what I post about. Well, there's a lot of things I've posted on this channel. Like I said, there's interviews about DV, about being a caregiver, because I was my mom's caregiver for, she transitioned in 2019. I am an only child, so I was her primary caregiver. Thank God that I did have some home health aides that assisted me, and they were definitely sent from God, because they treated my mom as if she was their mom. And it's kind of weird, because they would always tell me how well I'm treating my mom. But I mean, that's my mom, that's my girl. My dad had transitioned actually 2 days before my 30th birthday, which was a while back. Because really, I just turned 30. No. But the thing is that being an only child, that can be a lot on you, being the only caregiver. I Most of my family is not in this area, so it was a little challenging, especially initially, before I was able to get home health aides to help me with my mom. It was very challenging because I was commuting from DC to Virginia, actually to Fort Belvoir, and that was a trek within itself. But then I had to get up extra early because I wanted to get my mother situated. Make sure she had breakfast, make sure she has lunch, make sure she was sitting up, and I just put everything around her. And then it was like one day I'd never forget. I was like to my wits end, because everything was, my job was very demanding. Okay. I was what they call a Pueblo at the Fort Belvoir. And so you're dealing with soldiers in their situations. They're being medical boarded out of the army. And that's already hard enough for them because they're wanting this to be their career, and they want to actually retire, not be kind of pushed out or medical boarded. So you're dealing with you have a caseload that is whew, and then you have that going on, and hearing their stories. Then you're seeing at the beginning of their case, they are together with their family, and then sometimes by the end of their case, when everything is closed and they are being medical boarded out, a lot of them are single, and that's kind of sad. So hi, good morning. Oh, okay. Well, it's good night, good evening here. So the thing is that I do sympathize greatly with caregivers, because I know how it is. For years, I had actually I didn't sleep. I was a very light sleeper. Okay. And the reason why I was a light sleeper is because I needed to hear my mom when she was moving, because I didn't want her to have a fall. Because usually when someone that is elderly have a fall, that can be, detrimental. So I had, someone told me to get baby monitors. So I was a very light sleeper. Hi. And um, now, after my mom transitioned, now when I sleep, unless there's some issues or I'm not feeling that well, now when I sleep like a rock. Okay. You probably could land a boulder on me and I probably wouldn't even hear it or feel it. So I go into a deep sleep now. And I think I'm just making up for all those years when I was a light sleeper, when I was my mother's caregiver. So right now, there's no real specific topic. I'm just trying to be consistent, like I said, for this month. And I just happened to start talking about when I was the caregiver for my mom. And now I'm just doing what I need to do. One thing I want to say is that, hello, Rose. One thing I do want to say is that because I have a nonprofit organization, um, a lot of things that I used to do, I had to take a sabbatical because it was no way I could do that. Being my mom's caregiver, work full time, it just wasn't happening. So I had to take a sabbatical. But, throughout that time, I still was kind of helping people, with advocacy, because I was just, a lone wolf doing it. And that's cool. And even now, I'm really coming back into the point of revving the nonprofit up again. And we've been doing things like feeding the homeless. We call out thing a purple bag, and we give the homeless a purple bag full of non-perishable food items. Because of the winter time, we also included some hats, gloves, scarves. So, and we just randomly find people this homeless out there in the elements, and just provide them with that. So that's one thing that we're starting to do again with my nonprofit. But like I stated, speaking from the Purple Couch channel that I am broadcasting on, uh, is one that I will really start picking back up again, doing the things that I know this channel has been called to do. And like I said, if you look on the channel, you will see different things that we've talked about. And we're going to really get back into being consistent at least once a week with a featured topic, for sure, for sure. But also considering I may start going on here once a day, um, every day, or I may even bump it up to twice a day, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes, just to do something. Were you being paid through the state to care for your mother? No, I was not. But that shortly became an option. But at that time, it just would have been too much, because I was the night person, and they was going to actually give me someone for my mother during the night, but it was just too many. I just felt it was just going to be too many people in and out, so I really didn't. I didn't take that offer up, because they was going to give me 24-hour care for her. So, but no, I didn't. And it is available in our area, and but I just used the home health aides. My mother was getting assistance um, from my dad. He was in the Army, so she was getting some veteran benefits. So I just utilized everything. I did help other people who was trying to get assistance or help with their loved ones as they were, being a caregiver. So, it's a lot. I learned the lingo. That's one thing. Anytime you're going to advocate for yourself or for a loved one, you have to learn the lingo so that you can get things done and get things moving and push forward to get what your loved one needs. That's one thing I know. And that's why my nonprofit, we do a lot of advocacy and helping people, get through all the rigmarole and the bureaucracy and get their benefits of, or whatever the situation is. We, help them navigate through it. So, and the nonprofit is called Women of Virtue Incorporated. And I'll start Tuskegee Airmen Army, or American Army. American Army. He was actually in World War II and the Korean conflict. So my parents kind of had me when they a little later in life, and that's good and that's okay. I just am thankful to God for the time that I had with my parents. Like I said, my dad passed 2 days before my 30th birthday, and my mom transitioned in 2019. So it's been a blessing to have both of them. My dad, we didn't have to be a caregiver for him. He just kind of, actually, I had a dream, and the dream kind of played out. And he also, I just said to him one day, you know, that I'm not going to know what to do, if you leave this earth, and, where's your stuff and all that stuff. And actually, he had everything wrapped up in a rubber band on his radio for me. Everything I needed, his DD 213, his DD 214, everything I needed to handle everything, which was, I was like, okay, he knew, and he knew. So you just be grateful and thankful, that I was blessed with the parents that I was blessed with. And like I said, being the only child, I do have, what we call God sisters, and, really tight. But, it's just good to know that, okay, my family is Smoking Cobras Army from Brazil. Oh, okay, from Brazil. All right. Well, we, like we always say, we thank them for their service, no matter what country. So, that's great. So again, I probably, tomorrow is Monday. Monday is when I do my live show on Whatnot. I'm a little nervous because it will be my first show, and I'm not really sure how to navigate the actual platform. But I will be watching a lot of videos. I already got everything kind of set up. That's where I'm at right now. You can see the light behind me. I already set up the area, so I won't be, trying to get everything together at the last minute. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. And I just hope that you all have a great night and restful sleep. Wherever you are, when you do lay your head down, that you have sweet dreams. So be blessed and have a wonderful evening.